The next day, 9 AM. Messaging. Operation commencing. Crossbell Guardian Force Resistance Unit. Mainz Mountain Wolf Unit. Initiate combat.
Yes, Mom.
Gareth. Here they come. All units prepared to intercept. Remember, men, these are masters of close quarters combat. Have your Kogas engage them and keep your distance.
Yeah.
I do enjoy that tingling feeling you get before a fight. Shall we begin? As you wish. Maintain pressure on the Jaegers as you exterminate their beasts. Keep an eye on that sniper and tear them to shreds. Cardboard number 5. It looks like skirmishes have broken out at the north and east entrances. Isn't that bad? What will he do if Commander Bale's unit comes and mounts an attack? We'll be fine. I heard they're going to stand down until the political side of things is resolved. Anyway, until that's all said and done, all we have to do is sit on our hands and wait. Really now? How does a view look from that fence you're straddling? Wait, what? Where did that sound come from? It's Patamata and Ren. What the? A red ion? Good day to you. With that out of the way, I have to ask that you refrain from lumping my dear Patamata with those 2-bit imitations. After all, they aren't nearly as kind, or smart, or capable. Are they with us? Or against us? Out of my way, silly soldiers. I didn't come here to play with you. If you don't want to get trampled, should step aside. See, it's coming. The blue iron. Ah, there you are. Hey you, get back! You're in way over your head. This isn't a fight you can win. Retreat to the river bridge. When? Don't do anything too crazy, alright? Remember, we got your back. Patamata may have been upgraded, but don't forget that the irons still have the edge. The only way we can win is by working together. Yes, I know. I won't let them defile this land any longer. It's their home, after all. Let's go, Estelle. Joshua, you too, Patamata. That thing is bulky. Incredible. So the backup spiky onion priest was talking about was the Bright Gang? Yep, apparently they asked him to drop by Libel to pick them up. More importantly, now's our chance. Right, I'll deactivate the optical camouflage and bring us down by the city's south exit. Disembark from the ship's hatch. We wish you the best of luck. May Adios protect you all. Please be careful, everyone. I'll make sure to cover your heroics from above. And I'll do what I can to back you up from the net. What is with that mist? Or miasma, or what is it? But here, ideally we should start by finding a way to get to contact with a chief. Wait, what's with this blue mist? It's just like what we saw at the Moon Temple and Stagis's Tower. There's no pedestrians around either. They may be taking refuge from a fighting happening just outside the city. Tio? Something wrong? I can hear something reverberating from Central Square. Must be the bell. What? Let's go see for ourselves. What the? It's similar to the barrier that was enveloping Crossbell City. Assumedly, they are of a similar nature on a fundamental level. Which means that the bell's resonance is also the source of a mist. But why the hell would it be? What's going on? Careful! They're coming from all sides! Could it be? Golems? Magic golems? Yes, they resemble the ones from Stargate's tower, but significantly more dangerous. We gotta bust these things up. Yeah, let's take them out. Frag Trooper. Frag Trooper, an iron golem reanimated through alchemy, boasts impressive defenses. Damn it, what are these things doing inside the city? I don't believe it, but Uncle Rita and the others might have released them. There's no way, that would be utterly despicable. Maybe so, but it does seem like the most plausible answer. Not to say this bell doesn't have anything to do with it too. More coming! Damn it! This ain't looking too good. We need to find a way to break through. Chief! Detective Dudley! You finally made it. We'll talk later. Fall back to East Street. Right. Roger, will go. Lloyd and the others proceeded to follow a convoluted route through the misty city. Eventually, they entered the D sector of a geofront from the downtown district. The same day, 9:30 a.m. Oh, Tio, you're okay. You're really okay. And Jonas safe too, yes? You managed to free him? Thank goodness, now I can finally sleep again. Settle down, Chief. Oh, I'm glad to see things are alright with you as well. Ah, to think he was worried about little old me. Those hundreds and hundreds of prayers over 2 ideas were all worth it. I will send you straight to her if you keep this up. Well, it's good to see so many familiar faces at least. So is everyone else finally getting tired of putting up with the president's bull? That's putting it lightly. He declared martial law and issued a lockdown in the city yesterday. It wasn't long after that the blue mist enveloped the whole place. Things have gone far enough. We need to put a stop to this. Yes, but there's zero chance of us getting an arrest warrant for him. Our only hope is arresting the president and his supporters in the act. You're right. Yeah, there's no other choice. What about the citizens? We still have their safety to consider. Thankfully, the Republic is abiding by the curfew set under martial law. It's obvious enough that staying indoors is a safer bet with all the fighting going on outside the city. That said, the announcement was on such a short notice a lot of people couldn't gather enough supplies or make it home in time. I heard that some are taking shelter in hotels or at the civic center, but they can't stay there forever. Yeah, I sure wouldn't. The sooner we resolve this, the better. Arresting the president as a little faction is still easier said than done. Wouldn't that call for us seizing Orcus Tower away from them? Way out of you. We've already started working out the details. We even have a corporation of abrasives in the city too. All we need was for you kids to finally show up. Chief, we appreciate your patience. If I may ask, what exactly is your strategy? There's a large group of force magical constructs guarding the front of the tower. We're going to combine all our manpower here with abrasives and assault their force directly. Then, when we create an opening, a second team will drive through the entrance of a building by car. From there, they rush the tower and take control. That's the plan anyway. That sounds a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Ballsy for one. Do you really think it'll work? Most of the defense force that was here got relocated outside the city. Chances are they only have left areas behind with a skeleton crew to defend the tower. And if you are thinking of sneaking in from the geofront, forget it. That route is as sealed as ever. With no glaring holes in their defenses, the only choice we have left is to make one ourselves. That does check out. But in that case, we take it you haven't finalized the team that will be storming the tower yet, right? Right. We're just in the process of... Wait, you're not suggesting what I think you are? I am. The SSS would like to assume the duty of infiltrating Orcus Tower. Please, key us in there. And if anyone is going to bring her back, it should be us. Damn straight. No way in hell we're leaving that up to anyone else. The operation will also require someone who can navigate the tower's security systems like myself. On my part, I can pass on the opportunity to confront Bell and Uncle Dieter directly. As a member of the defense force, I helped bring this current predicament into motion. Which means I have a duty to right what's wrong and put an end to this. Our little Vector group has been through its fair share of hardships, and we've always come out on top. If teamwork is going to be critical on the mission, I can't think of anyone more qualified than the SSS. I'll do my part to contribute as well. You're serious about this? I should have seen this coming. Hard to believe you're the same rookie that fumbling through our town less than a year ago. Chief? You want it? You got it. The SSS is responsible for storming the tower. Even with that settled, the plan isn't exactly ready to go. So sit tight, we still got work to do. You do? We're in the process of hacking into Orcus Tower as we speak. It should only take another hour at most before we have access. Really? Yeah, if we hack in, it'll be easier to provide support to the infiltration team. We should also be able to stop them from jamming our comms. Exactly. Not to mention we'll need an avenue through which we can contact the guild and our other allies again. In any case, now that we know who our strike force is, we should take this time to tailor the plan accordingly. Afterward, Lloyd and the others worked with Chief Sergei to put the final touches on the plan to infiltrate Orcus Tower. We then decided to return to the SSS building to retrieve the orbital car for the operation. Really, Dudley? You want to be on the infiltration team? Yes, I'm familiar with the building's layout after having worked security for the trade conference. I can even accompany you into the city if you would like. More importantly, under no circumstances will I leave the arrest of a president in the hands of the SSS. Ah, come on, man. What happened to trusting us? I already expected this. Don't mind them. We appreciate the help. Right, but about the car we're going to use for the plan. Does it have to be the special support sections? There's no other way. It's the only model we have right now with the durability and horsepower to bust down the door. It'll also help us waste no time cutting through the city. I guess so. Right now it's just collecting dust in the SS building. It'd be a waste not to put it to good use. Our only problem now is that the team is too large to easily maneuver about the city. I agree. We should decide which members will head into the city to retrieve the car. The others will remain here on standby. Got it. Dudley joined the party. Lloyd and Dudley learned Hearts of Iron. For now, we probably would change it again. But from here, it would probably turn into an exploration. So... Okay, I've decided. I will now show off what I found during the exploration and do the actual exploration episode tomorrow, okay? Well, looks like we have some special customers in today. Ew! Vasi and the rest of the SSS too. I expected to find the testaments here, but not the saber wipers too. So this is where we have all been. Yeah, we've been hashing out what to do about the situation in the city. But forget that, Val's up with a janky-ass outfit, Vasi. And what about Abbas? Is he with you too? Gee, settle down, one question at a time, boys. Cut them some slack, your sudden comebacks really throwing these guys for a loop. They're right to be confused. Perhaps we should clarify the circumstances for them. True, but we're going to be here all day if I have to explain the parts about the church in regards with the... I promise I'll give you guys a full story later. Does it work for you? Sure, we still need to figure out what's going on outside, or... At the very least, you all seem to have done a good job holding down the fort for Abbas and me. Of course we have. Abbas did promise you guys would come home to us before he left. We couldn't just turn our backs on the neighborhood in the meantime. Don't think Saber Bears are doing any of this for you, Vovazi. No matter what happened so far, we want Walt to have a place to come back to when it's all over. Yeah, the downtown district is our home just as much as it's yours. Though Jet and them aren't really on board with that yet. That's so? Well, thanks for pitching in anyway. You're really coming into your own, Dino. I don't know what you're talking about. Nothing to be ashamed of, little dude. Back to the matter at hand. I've yet to see any signs of those monsters here in the downtown district. It should be fine for us to leave this area and the testaments and Saber Weapers care. Yeah, you're probably right. That wraps things up here then. We should be going. Keep watching over Trinity in the neighborhood a little longer for me, alright? You can count on it. Be careful, Vasi. I still don't know what the hell's going on, but go crazy out there. This is the only time we're going to team up with those blue bastards for a record. We need to protect the downtown district for when Walt comes back. Wisha, is that really you? Where have you been? I've been worried sick. Shanshan, I'm sorry for causing you so much concern. Yeah, you'd better be sorry, you big dummy. Still, thank goodness I got to see you again. Don't cry, Shanshan. What do you mean don't cry? You expect me not to miss my best friend in the world? I hate you forever and ever if you leave without saying anything again, you got that? Loud and clear. I can't apologize enough, Shanshan. Thank you for being patient with me. I'm happy for the both of you. Brace us. The SSS. What the dickens are you doing here? We haven't seen any of you since the day Croydon was made president. Good to see you still in one piece. Hey guys, been a while, hasn't it? We are glad to see you're all okay. That goes double for us. Are my sweet little Tios finally come back to me? Oh, honestly, you all do realize this isn't a time for small talk, right? Yeah, we all miss each other, but you know what I miss more? Some good intel. Now, get over here and dish. We're up for it if you are. So that's what you've been up to. We didn't have a clue what to make of the situation, but this helps clear things up. My mind was racing all over the place when I heard a red iron had suddenly showed up on the West Highway too. That was actually a Bright Gang, huh? Go figure. Then there's Heyu and the CGF resistance forces helping out at the East and North Gates. It seems you've been calling in quite a few favors, haven't you? What can I say? We are properly a bunch. So, the magic goals from the city hadn't been attacking the citizens? Not for now, at least. We've been on alert and patrolling around the area for anyone who might have gotten locked out. But as far as we can tell, there hasn't been a single instance of us walking suits of metal attacking a citizen. The president must have control over them after all. In a way, that's actually a bit of a relief. That doesn't mean all of the people trapped indoors aren't scared of their minds, though. That's right, the longer this goes on, the harder it's going to be to guarantee the public safety. I hear you, the guild can't just sit on its hands on this. As far as we're concerned, civilians are in danger. That's why I'm going to help you break into August Tower and arrest Croy's sorry butt. Much appreciated. It will be heartening to have a guild's cooperation. There's just one thing. I'd bet anything that Arios is waiting up in that tower. He's probably got Maria and the ogre with him too. Not that this is any news to you, but if you break in there, you're going to be in for a fight of your lives. Believe us, we know. No matter the barriers that stand in our way, we have no choice but to overcome them. Well, alrighty, as long as you know what you're getting yourself into. And give us a ring when it's go time. We'll be preparing until we hear from you. We do. See you later. Vasi? You're back! Hey Azure, been a while. What's up with get up? And where's Abbas? That's a long story, one best saved for another occasion. I wish to give you and the boys the skinny eventually, but not keep that sister and kid brother of yours safe. Sure, and yeah, now's probably not the best time. Still, get you alright, Vasi. Likewise, catch you later, Azul. The monsters wandering into the streets haven't shown any signs of breaking into people's homes. Too soon to relax around them though, and to keep the guard up and the mess is over. Noel, is that you? Thank Adios, you're okay, Mom. I'm so relieved to see you. You too, sweetie. It's been so long. You know I have faith in you, but I was starting to get worried. The defense force must have been keeping you too busy to come home, right? Well, about that. Don't worry, dear. I know things have been complicated for everyone when this mess Croy started. I also heard Fran was discharged from the hospital. Are both of my daughters working with you, Detective? That's right, ma'am. They're in good hands, and we couldn't do what we're doing without their support. But it's exactly what I was hoping you'd say. You'll be hearing no complaints from me. I want you and your sister to take the path you each think is right, Noel. Choose one that'll let you march on without any regrets, and I'm sure your father will be watching from Adios' kingdom with pride. We will, Mom. Be careful, okay, Mom? Now who do you think you're talking to? I mothered you and Fran, didn't I? You're the ones I should worry about. The SSS building. We're home. Finally. You're back. Welcome home, everyone. Let's go. Okay, let's start digging into these hot pots. Kia went out of her way to prepare all of this. There's plenty of meat, fish, and vegetables to go around. So eat your fill, everyone. After that, it's early to bed, early to rise. Really brings back memories. It does. Gets you right in the heart, doesn't it? Building isn't nearly as bad a shape as I thought it would be. Would have thought the defense house would have rummaged through every nook and cranny. Maybe it was because they were being considerate toward Kia. I could see the president wanting to stay on her good side. I doubt they'd want to offend her by destroying a place she loved so dearly. That's some slick thinking. A very unsentimental motive on their part, but I'm happy it stayed the same either way. Copper, it's good to see you safe. Yes, I see. Thank you. Yes, we had to step away for a little while. We'll come back as soon as we can, I promise. What did he say? He has been waiting for us all this time. He's also expressed how relieved he is to discover that his roommates are okay. Is that so? How oddly faithful for a cat. Why don't we give him something to eat while you're here? Cub's really scarfing it down. It would seem he missed the taste of cat food. He supposedly hunted his own prey while we were away. Damn, really, what a badass. I'm not surprised Cobb took care of himself long before we moved in. And a letter? Wait, look at this. Wait, that overgrown cue ball? Never seen a rock so shiny and white before. If memory serves, you gave this to Key as a present at Michelin, correct? Yeah, we had a little competition for finding white stones. I found this big luck and gave it to Key as a keepsake. Do you suppose he simply forgot it here? Lloyd picked up the white stone. Hey, Lloyd? Everyone? What the... I was happy being with you. But... still... even so... this is goodbye. Could that have been Kia? No doubt, but how? My senses tell me that the stone was imbued with some of Kia's residual emotions. As if her hesitations and sorrows were packed into it by force. Kia. The things people are willing to put an innocent child up to. We can't hesitate. This stone is just another reminder of that fact. Kia has been suppressing these feelings since the day we lost her. What they're putting her through can't go on. Not for another second. That's right. Nothing could justify the burden they've placed on her. We're finding our way to Kido and setting this right. If they want to stop us, let them try. We won't rest until we bring her back, smiling face and all. Time to roll, everyone. Wait for us, Kia. We're coming. Received Divine Zero Orb. So what does that do? Prevents all ailments and gives plus 50 to all stats. So main stats. Oh, it's the SSS! Oh, you're Mr. Grimwood's assistant, Pete, wasn't it? What are you doing here, though? Where's Mr. Grimwood? He left to go protest at Orcus Tower after he learned what was happening. I'm in charge of the office while he's out, but I haven't actually heard from him since. That isn't good. What if something happened to him? The president may have had him arrested simply for appearing at Orcus Tower. Another reason to put this crap to bed as fast as we can. Hey, Pete. Did Mr. Grimwood say anything else? Yeah, actually. It was something that struck me as odd. He told me to head to the office and clean his desk once the situation is under control. Clean his desk? At first I thought he asked because he had to leave in such a hurry. But the thing is, even though cleaning the office is my responsibility, he always tells me to keep away from his desk. According to him, it's because there's sensitive material related to his work in there that I'm not supposed to see. What could be sensitive enough that Mr. Grimwood wouldn't even allow you to go near his desk, though? Why would he make an exception asking you to clean it now of all times? Huh. Let us worry about Mr. Grim for now, Pete. You focus on staying safe in here. If we find out where he is, we'll let you know as soon as we can. Thanks, SSS. Good luck. I'm back again, guy. Back to the city we called home. I promise you I'm going to save Kia and end this madness once and for all, so please, watch over me. A blue barrier's finally gone, but now we've got monsters roaming the city. Ever since the Declaration of Independence, fewer and fewer people have been visiting the cemetery. Still, the least I can do is maintain the headstones and keep this place clean. Excuse me, but would you happen to know who this grave belongs to? Ah, you mean you never mentioned it? Suppose there's no harm in telling you. Maybe he had his reasons, but I don't think he'll mind you too much. Pardon? You're implying we know the dude? Well, before we were bothered away, the surnames on this inscription read Grimwood. This is the final resting place of a family Ian Grimwood tragically lost. Mr. Grimwood's family? Is that true? No doubt about it. 15 years ago, Ian Grimwood lost his wife and 2 children to an horrible accident. On the weekends, he comes here to pay respects to his family. The elements may have eroded the gravestone over time, but he prays all the same. I offered to repair it, but he said that maintaining it the way it is now was enough. I see. Damn, didn't realize old Grimsby Grim had been through so much. I'm guessing the man's been too busy to visit his grave since the independence was declared. But maybe you could come and do so in his stead if you'd like. I'm sure they would appreciate the company. Yeah, we'll be sure to. This grave belongs to Mr. Grimwood's wife and children. Just don't understand. Why did he never mention anything about this? I can't stop thinking about what Pete and Mr. Quint told us, not to mention our discussions with Mr. Nielsen. Is something wrong, Lloyd? Has something about Mr. Grimwood's office caught your attention? No one should be in there, last we heard. Yeah, don't worry about it. Let's get going. Huh? You're... How's it going, Archbishop Erelda? Nice to properly meet you. So this is the truth, is it, Vasi Hemisphere? All this time you were one of them. I've been so blinded by Reese Argent's arrival that I failed to notice what was right beneath my nose. Only the congregation of a sacrament would devise something so devious. You're right, so allow me to formally apologize on the congregation's behalf. As for a matter of hand, I must take responsibility for having spurned your intervention for so long. After what I've allowed Crossbell to become, I deserve not your apology, but your admonishment instead. Archbishop Erelda? The man's a hard ass even on himself. I always understood why you refused, considering your position. That said, I appreciate it if you could turn a blind eye to what we're doing here from now on. Don't push it, Vasi. So much for being discreet. I will take it under consideration. There's much I must reflect upon with a clear mind, my past actions included. With an event so stubborn, even at my age, I must reflect on my behavior with a clear mind. Is that the special support section? It's good to see you both safe and sound. Is the rest of the theater here too? Yeah, all of our staff and performing members have been accounted for. We're in the middle of rehearsal on a newly reconstructed stage, as it so happens. The sudden declaration of martial law and lockdown stunned us all, of course. But the troop came together and agreed to stay here and practice rather than return home. I see, that's very admirable of you. Wait a minute, Risha, is that you over there? Why, so it is. It's been quite some time. I'm glad to hear you're all doing well. Not half as glad as we are to see you, Risha. Thank goodness you've returned. I understand you have circumstances you ever not discuss, but would you perhaps like to watch a troop rehearse? Everyone, especially Sully, has been practicing their absolute hardest these past several weeks. Huh. They have, haven't they? I suppose I could spare some time. Go ahead, Risha. Wow. It's what you see in Golden Sun Silver Moon, if I'm not mistaken. Look at Sully go. That's why I don't believe my... Risha? Is that you? Risha? It is, the one and only. There's no mistaking it. This was the final bit of good news we needed. Everyone, I'm so sorry. I see. You're working with the SSS now then? I am. I'm sorry I can't tell you anything more than that quite yet. Once we put an end to this, however, I promise to return and answer for my actions. Oh, Risha, what do you look so hard-pressed for? Huh? She's right. This is a happy occasion. No one said you needed to be sullen about it. Yeah, it's a waste of a beautiful face, you know? Please, Selen, Nikolai. Whatever your reason may be, do what you have to and return to us as soon as you can. Yeah, I for one look forward to sharing the stage with you once more. Theodore, Eugene. And I was worried about your costume. I have it ready for when you make your big comeback. The set will be better than ever by then too. You can bet on that. Karelia. Heinz. It's been so long. I'm sorry, Sully. There's something I've been wanting to tell you, Risha. Archon Ciel is where you belong. I have no idea what kind of burden you've been hiding from us. But this theater, it's like home. A place to come back to. For you, for Ilya, and for me. Oh, Sully. That's why, no matter what happens, I'm going to keep this place standing, so please. I know. You don't have to say any more, Sully. Don't worry, I'm going to return one day. That's a promise. Good. I'm gonna hold you to that, you know? You better swear it. Cross your heart and hope to die. I swear. I'm happy for you, Risha. Thank you for this, Lloyd, but I think we should be going now. I wouldn't want to distract them from our rehearsal, not to mention we have our own mission to worry about. Yeah, you're right. No one here, maybe? Upper floor? Someone? Someone, yeah. Hey, it's the SSS. It's good to see you all safe. Grace let us in about the situation you're in, but don't worry, our lips are sealed. While we have you though, would you up to swap a little info on what's going on out there? We'd love to. Well, I'll be damned. You guys are really planning to break into Orcus Tower? Pull that off and you might actually be able to topple this Authorian regime. No complaints from me, just when I thought it would be easier to get around, this lockdown order went into place. Not to mention all of our comms have been jammed ever since that blue mist appeared in the city. So it's even affecting normal orbital communications. The mist must be emitting some sort of wave that interferes with the signal. One more reason to take care of this quick, otherwise the city is gonna get more and more restless until chaos breaks out. I hate to say it, but you're right. By the way, are you three the only ones in our office right now? Yeah, the rest of our staff got stranded while they are out on assignment. Thankfully, we've been able to get in touch with almost all of them. All of them except Reigns, that is. He's the only one we lost contact with. We don't have a clue where he is or how he's holding up at the moment. Reigns? You mean Grace's partner? Yep, that said, he's bound to still be someplace within the city limits. I just hope he doesn't take after Grace and do something reckless. To be fair, he's proven he knows how to handle himself, so I'm not too worried. That about sums it up on our end. I know you guys have more important issues to worry about, so get on out there. We'll be giving out to report on all of this when the news breaks. Until then, gotta speed on the operation. Failure is not an option. Somebody's gotta put a stop to this tyranny one way or another. Right. Reigns is missing. Grace is probably worried about him too. We should try to keep an eye on it. Huh? Theo? Something bothering you? It was faint, but I sensed someone over in that direction. My apologies, but I don't believe it should be any cause for concern. Well, alright. Yeah? There's a hole leading into the darkness behind the wooden planks against the wall. That definitely looks like it leads somewhere. A section of a geofront, perhaps? These planks don't seem to be secured to anything. Think whatever you sensed earlier is in here, to your thought? I believe so, yes. That's rather concerning. Shall we go see for ourselves? Check. Yeah, it wouldn't hurt to check, just in case. And without delay. So this passage really does connect to the geofront. Indeed, we appear to be in part of a D sector. The presence I detect has gotten stronger. That being said, I can only sense a single person down here. We're behind that door, I assume. Yes, there's no room for doubt. Where are we anyway? A warehouse? Maybe you could try peeking through that window in the door. I can't say either way, but at least we have a convenient way to check. Let's see if we can assess the situation from out here before making any moves. Right, that's correct. Yes, Colonel. Code what? Oh, sorry about that, Director. Force of habit. Wait, I think I recognize him. Is that Rains, the reporter from the Crossbell Times? What could he be doing here? Is that the SSS over there? Mind coming inside for a chat? Damn, that was fast. So much for being sneaky. Never mind that, I think we should listen to what he has to say. Just don't let your guard down. Ha, nice. Got it in one. Sorry, didn't mean to scare you guys. If anything, I'm surprised to see you here. We were thinking just the same about you, Rains. It seems you wear quite a few hats. Junior reporter and photographer for the Crossbell Times, Grace's partner. I think what she's getting at is that there's more to you than meets the eye. So cut the act, buddy. Who are you, really? You didn't bail when you noticed us. Probably means you're ready to spill the beans, right? Of course. Just so you know, the Rains you know was never an actor at all. This is the way I really am. Anyway, the truth of the matter is that I work for a private intelligence agency. Intelligence agency? It's a company called R&A Research. We're based in Liberal Kingdom. R&A Research? I feel like I've heard that name somewhere before. As have I. Well, we've only just been established, so we're really nothing special. But I suppose Director Richard's famous enough to get people talking about us. Richard? You wouldn't by chance mean the former colonel of the Royal Army? I can't imagine anyone else he could be referring to. Do you know who he's talking about? Yes, his name is Alan Richard. He was the commander of the Liberal Intelligence Division, as well as the orchestrator behind the attempted coup d'etat 2 years ago. He was the one responsible for that? Yes, though I also heard he helped resolve Libert's incident the very next year. Her Majesty Queen Alicia has formally pardoned him as a show of gratitude. So that's what happened. And after that he used his experience to establish his own research company. Wow, he sounds, well, exceptional. That's a lot for any person to do in just a few years. Dang, you guys really know your stuff. Guess the SSS has a pretty good intelligence network going too. Shouldn't be too hard to figure out my role in this mess from there, huh? Yeah, I think I can do the math. Why reveal this to us, though? Honestly, because I wouldn't mind establishing a working relationship with you guys. Might come in handy. The way I see it, this little talk needed to happen sooner or later. But I should let you know, nobody at BSCNS is in on any of this, not even Grace. Sorry to put you on the spot, but could you do me a favor and keep this to yourselves? From what we've heard, you and your firm seem to be a third party as far as the situation in Crossbell is concerned. As long as you're not causing trouble, we don't have any intention of leaking your identity. Thanks, I was hoping you'd say that. I still do have one question, however. Orbital communication has been jammed since the blue mist appeared in the city. How is it that your equipment is still able to function properly? Oh, this thing? It's affected, sure, but it still produces a pretty strong long-distance signal. Thanks to a mistral, the furthest it can reach is just past Crossbell's borders. Luckily, that's all I needed. The director just happened to be on a business trip to Altair. He was the one on the other end of the line. I see. That you managed to establish contact under these circumstances at all is no small feat. While we're on the topic, the comm device behind you looks like a kind that got built in encryption features. That's some military-grade equipment you're sneaking around with, pal. You sure have a sharp eye. Still, I think it's pretty basic compared to what an army would use. What's important is that it's good enough to avoid being intercepted by the defense force. Though cramming over the efficiency into one device means it costs more than I could ever afford on my salary. That's why I don't move a thing unless I absolutely have to. The Vice Director would tear me a new one if I broke it. So again, I would really appreciate if you could keep this place on the lowdown. That logic checks out. Private agencies don't exactly have it easy, do they? Well, you know, it is. Even my problems have problems. Anyway, I think that about wraps things up. Sorry for taking so much of your time. I'm going to stay here and contact as many people on the outside as I can. You make sure to be careful, okay, guys? And good luck infiltrating Orcus Tower. Yeah, wait, I don't remember telling you about that. Whatever, we're short on time, so we should get going. Good luck to you too, Reigns. Keep an eye out so you don't get caught again. I try my best. How do the rest of you feel about this R&A research? I don't know, they sound pretty legit to me. Yes, I wouldn't expect anything less from an agency established by Alan Richard. Well, there's not time to stand around speculating what we're after here. Let's focus on our preparations. We've got a tower to infiltrate. Is that you, LoH? Oh, thank goodness you're alright. Same to you, Uncle Miles. What a relief. You're telling me. Imagine my shock when I heard you were a wanted man. Still, I knew there had to be some mistake. Not once did I stop believing. Thank you, that means a lot. I know there's a lot to talk about, but we're sort of pressed for time at the moment. The SS is working to resolve this as quickly as possible. Stay inside the building until then, okay? Don't have to tell me twice. You all stay safe too, you hear? By the way, my old Paul Nielsen has been hunkered down here with us. This is one unthinkable situation we found ourselves in. You all stay safe out there. Okay, but I end this here, I think, and next time we begin the operation to charge Orcus Tower with our car, probably, if nothing else happens. I think something does, but we'll see. Until next time then, I'm Mace, and don't get lost.